So I'm finally going to be able to get around to starting the siding on the shed. To open it. Hey everybody, I'm Bill with Live Simple, Live Free, and a lot of people have been asking me, when are you going to finish the shed? Well, I had a lot of other projects that had much higher priority, finishing the garden beds and the covers and other things like that, but now I'm finished all that, so finally I can get to this shed. It's been standing like this since I built it in December, so it's been almost 6 months. As you can see, we had a really huge storm come through and it ripped off part of the house wrap there, so I'll patch that in a little bit. And then I'm going to start on the shed. But first I have to do some venting. The shed roof up there was built with some material that's usually used for a greenhouse roof, and Barry was able to salvage it from a greenhouse that they were tearing down. We used it up here and it works really well in here because I really like the fact that there's daylight in here all during the day. I like it a lot. The problem with it is that the sun coming in there, it's going to get really hot in here because it's going to heat up like a greenhouse, so I have to put some venting in here. So I've got the open eaves up there, right in here, and when I do the siding I'm going to be putting vented soffit up there, so that'll take care of the vent at the top, because all the hot air that gets in there will be able to come out through those vents on the top there. But I need to have a cold air intake at the bottom in order for that gravity convection system to work properly, to get the proper ventilation going through there. So I've got a couple of these gable vents. Now these normally go up in the peak of a house in the gable, and you see it's vented here with small holes so bees and stuff can't get in, and you snap it together. So I have two of these, so I'm going to mount them down here on the bottom, so hopefully it'll draw cool air in here, and then the hot air will go out up at the top where the soffit vent is. At least that's the plan. I'm sure it'll work. I just don't know if it's going to be enough, airflow to keep it as cool as I would like. I mean, it's going to be hot no matter what, but I'm hoping to keep it to 100 degrees instead of 130 or something. So we'll see. Now I have this blade depth set to 5/8 of an inch, so I'll be able to cut through the plywood, the OSB, without cutting into any studs that might be running up here. That always helps. Okay, one air intake vent done, and now I'll do one on the other side of the shed just like it. All right, so I got the vents done. You can see I've got that vent down there in the corner, and I have another one just like that over on the other side. And notice how the roof is sloped, and the upper vents will be in the soffit up here. So it should draw in the cool air in the vent down here, and then the hot air should be able to escape up here. And hopefully that will help a lot. So it's now time to start on the siding, but I think I've changed my mind. I'm not going to do the siding right now. I've got one other project that I want to do first. Okay, so here's the deal. I have a fairly large yard. It's 1.3 acres, and I have a fairly new self-propelled push-behind mower that would do the job. But it would probably take me a number of hours to be able to do that. And it's just too much work, especially in the blazing heat down here in the summertime. So about a month ago, I bought that John Deere tractor. I absolutely love it. I can do the whole thing in about 45 minutes and I'm done. So much easier, faster, not as much time out in the heat and all that kind of stuff. The problem is that tractor is 5 feet wide. It does not fit through the 3-foot wide door on the front of the shed. The only way I could get it in the shed, inside the shed, two things. I could either just sort of build my own homemade barn doors that would open up, but I just I really want a regular house style door in there. I think it's just better protection all the way around for the shed. I could buy some French doors or something like that to put in there so I could get this in, but French doors are really expensive. And anyway, so what I've decided to do is I'm just going to keep this out here, and I'm going to build a shed roof on the back of the shed. It'll start right up there and it'll come out this way 6 feet or so to keep the rain off of that lawnmower. So that means that really I need to do that before I can do the siding. So that's going to be my next project. So I know that this video is a little bit shorter than usual, but I'm going to go ahead and end it here, because the next shed project will be building that roof. I don't know if that'll be my next video that I do, because I do have a couple other things going on, but I will be doing that pretty quickly. So kind of excited to have an extra roof there. As you can see, I also put gravel down here already to have a good, almost level place to park it. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Live simple, live free, be blessed.